I do have one gripe with the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Why is it not a thumbnail?
Stupid. Clip that for sure. Clip that.
Boys are back. Boys are back in town. We welcome you to a new episode of TWI. I'm your host, Ike. We have an unreal crew. As always, we kind of are going in order of how much money we have in the bank account right now. Starting with the lowest, we got Matt Hokinson. Then it would be me, myself, then Big Bet Barter, then Eric P., and then leading the league standings, we got Jared.
Isaac, I think there was a mistake in your opening.
Damn. Carter? God, he took over the lead? I didn't even know that.
Oh,
What the
fucked up. Damn.
Dude, what the hell?
I didn't even know. That's so
Fuck me.
upsetting.
How the hell did that?
Yeah,
I didn't even put Carter to the left in the graphic because I've been so mesmerized by Jared's ranking the last 8 weeks. Bow down for Nick Kyrgios when he absolutely wrecks Taylor Fritz. Whoa, I don't know what happened there, but let's go over the rules of betting. The boys will put $10, $20, or $30 on the bet of their choice. All types of bets welcome, and the winner at the end of the year wins the '69 Chevy. Some exclusions may apply. Let's get into the bets. Let's get into the betting for the week. We're in week 31. Feature match of the week is Taylor Fritz versus Nick Kyrgios. The American versus the Aussie playing in Japan. Got a ATP 500-point tournament. How the boys doing this week?
Really good.
Yeah, Matt, we haven't seen you in 3 weeks. We had the bye week, and then last week you were a no-show. What have you been up to? How are the Latino followers, listeners?
Yeah, I mean the gente are feeling pretty jazzed up. I don't know whether that's the return of me to the show or if it has more to do with the World Cup coming up. So yeah, I think we're just getting more and more Latinos to the page.
The TWI boys are big in Honduras.
Yeah, the biggest actually.
We're just big in the South in general. Just big down south. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're huge down south. Yeah.
Get down that way. There's a lot to see.
Kyrgios normally doesn't play near the end of the season in a lot of these recent years because he's been burnt out. This year, he's got that fire, a little bit extra juice, so he's playing in this tournament. I'm liking him in this matchup. Taylor Fritz is just coming back from COVID. He was out a couple weeks, and then he had an exciting Laver Cup. So he's coming off a high, coming off the sickness. I think he's going to kind of flush this match down the toilet. So I'm going to take Nick Kyrgios. He's feeling fresh. He hasn't played in about a month. So I'm going to take Nick Kyrgios in 3 sets. So I'm going to do the set betting. So him winning 2-1, $10 to win $25.50 at plus 255 odds. Matt, what do you got for this matchup in Japan?
First of all, really excited to see more of Kyrgios. Like you mentioned before, we usually don't get to see much of him after the U.S. Open. He likes to take a big, long offseason before Australia and focus on that. So really awesome to see him play a couple more tournaments. I agree. I think Fritz is going to lose this match, as you mentioned, with the COVID stuff and with Kyrgios committing to fly all the way to Japan. So I think Kyrgios rolls. I'll take the set betting. I'll go Kyrgios 2-0. Throw $30 on it.
$30 to win $37.50. Nick Kyrgios 2-0 plus 125. Eric P., big week for you, coaching some tennis. But what do you got for your bet for the week?
I'm excited about this bet. So Kyrgios notoriously doesn't like to travel that much. Is Japan actually pretty close to Australia? I'm showing my lack of geography knowledge.
I'm going to say there's a lot of ocean in between them. I'm going to say it's like a 4 or 5 hour flight. If I were just to make a random guess, I still think it's pretty far. I think Australia is kind of in the boonies, but that's just a random guess.
I would say that considering one is in the northern hemisphere and the other's in the southern hemisphere, that's a lot of water.
Well, regardless, I'm going to go to the total games in set number 1, and I'm going to say it's not going to be a tiebreak in the first set. So I'm going to take the under 12.5.
Unbelievable.
12.5 games, minus 275, and I'm going to put 30 on that.
Literally anything but a tiebreak. That's so stupid. Eric is inventing new ways to crank the line all the way to the under.
You're putting 30 on it?
Yeah.
$30 to win 11-10 at minus 275.
Oh,
Jared, you lost the lead to Big Bet Barter this past week. How are you feeling? What's your bet for the week?
Honestly, it's a complete change in approach. It's a complete change in mood. I've been cruising for 8 straight weeks now, 2 months or even more of just not having to even worry about it. And all of a sudden I blink and Big Bet Bart has taken my place. So I'm coming for it. I think what caused me to lose the lead was getting away from kind of the bread and butter that made me so effective in the first place. So I'm going right back to it.
What's that?
I'm going right back to that sort of moderate safe bet range. The total games line, I'm going to move it. I'm not going to move it as far or as extremely as Eric would because his bets are always ridiculously safe. But I am going to move it all the way to 26.5. And then I'm going to take the under on that at minus 177. I don't think this match goes to 3 sets either way. And that way I'm safe, even if it goes to a tiebreak in both sets. So 26.5, I'll take the under, and I'm going to put $30 on that. I think that's a good bet in this case. If Kyrgios loses set 1, I don't think he fights back to win set 2. And if Fritz loses set 1, I just think Kyrgios rides that momentum out to a win. So I don't see this one going to 3.
I disagree. I got Nick Kyrgios in 3, but anyways, $30 to win 17-10 for Jared. Big bet barter, big cojones in the lead. First time in I think 9 weeks since you've been in the lead. What's your bet for the week?
Man, feels good to be in first place, especially with a beautiful matchup like this. We've got 2 city boys.
City
We've got,
City
we got Fritz, the kid at 18 with his second wife or wife to be. Love that for the city boys.
City
And we got Nick Kyrgios,
City
who's the ultimate city boy, turned simp.
City boys up.
What?
Boys up astronomically.
Wait, is a city boy something to do with like a girl?
Oh,
City boy?
shout out Hoodville. You got to know about city boys.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, look up City Boy. Oh my gosh.
This is a tough decision, but I'm not going to make some like ass bet where I'm moving the line on some bullshit like bet.
Wow.
Like, no way. I'm going to stay in first place the right way. And I'm gonna take a money line bet, and I'm deciding on the spot here. I see a little bit of an arbitrage opportunity because Fritz is technically the underdog here with the betting line, but he is ranked higher. He's had a great season. He's had some rest. I know he did have COVID, but never know. Maybe he's just got fresh legs and he's mentally rested. Kyrgios is in a good mental spot too, it seems, so it's tough to bet against him. But I'm going to take Fritz $30 on the money line, and if it hits, I'm sitting well and hopefully put me in first place for a few weeks. If not, I'll just make another big ass bet next week, and you'll see me at the top again.
$30 to win $48.90. But you do bring up a great point, Bart. Taylor Fritz won Indian Wells this year. That's his biggest win career to date. And Nick Kyrgios got to the Wimbledon final. That's his longest run in a tournament career to date as well. Both these guys are playing at the top of their game, but you can't discount the fact of Taylor Fritz just playing super, super well this year. Just because he is coming back from, kind of that COVID, your body's not feeling right, I think, for a little bit of time after that. So I just don't think he's going to squeak this one out because his previous 2 matches went into 3 sets. So I don't think he's got a lot in the tank. He was playing 2 nobodies. Now you're playing Nick Kyrgios, top 20 guy. That's tough.